Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here today. Stay with me because today I'm going to show you a powerful method to improve your English without boring grammar exercises. Many learners spend years studying grammar but still can't have a natural conversation. Why? Because they're focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of learning how to communicate, they're stuck thinking about rules and translations. But here's the good news. You don't need to master grammar to speak English fluently. You just need the right strategy. Imagine this. You walk into a coffee shop, and instead of worrying about grammar, you confidently say, "Can I have a coffee with milk, please?" And the barista understands you perfectly. That's the goal. So, how do we get there? In this video, I'm going to share with you the biggest mistake most English learners make and how to avoid it. A secret method that will help you start thinking in English naturally. Practical exercises that you can use today to improve your fluency. Part 1. The big mistake people make. Let's say you're in a restaurant and you want to order food. You start thinking in your native language, then you translate, then you try to remember the grammar rules, and before you know it, you're completely stuck. This is the biggest mistake English learners make. They focus too much on grammar instead of communication. But here's the thing, native speakers don't think about grammar when they talk. They just speak. Think about it. When you speak in your native language, do you stop to think about subject-verb agreement or past perfect tenses? No. You just speak naturally. But when learning English, many students feel like they have to get everything perfect before they can even say a sentence. This mindset holds them back. So, what's the solution? It's simple. Focus on communication first. Grammar will come naturally with practice. Here's what you should do instead. Step 1. Listen first. Native speakers don't talk in perfect textbook sentences. They use contractions, slang, and casual phrases. The best way to improve is to listen to real English. TV shows, movies, podcasts, or even YouTube videos like this one. Step 2. Shadowing technique. Instead of memorizing grammar, repeat what native speakers say. This is called shadowing. Listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it, mimicking the pronunciation and intonation. It helps your brain absorb the rhythm of English naturally. Step 3. Think in English. Stop translating in your head. Instead of thinking in your native language and then translating, start labeling things in English. If you see a tree, think tree instead of its word in your native language. Over time, your brain will switch to English mode. Part 2. The secret to learning English fast. Alright, now that you know what not to do, let's talk about the secret to learning English fast. It's about learning the way real people learn languages. Think about babies. Do they start by memorizing grammar rules? No. They listen, they repeat, and they slowly start speaking. That's exactly how you should learn English. So let's break it down into simple, practical steps that you can start using today. Step 1. Listen like a baby. The first step is to train your ears. If you don't understand spoken English, you won't be able to speak fluently. But here's the trick. Don't try to understand every single word. Just let the language flow into your brain. Pick a short video or podcast in English. Listen without subtitles. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just focus on the sounds and rhythm. Listen again, but this time, try to catch common words and phrases. Finally, watch with subtitles, and compare what you heard. Do this every day for at least 10 minutes, and your brain will start recognizing English naturally. You'll be surprised at how quickly you improve. Step 2. Shadowing. Repeat like a parrot. Listening is great, but speaking is even better. And one of the best techniques is called shadowing. It's super simple. You listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately without thinking. Exercise. Find a short clip of a native speaker. Play a sentence and pause. Repeat exactly as they say it. Copy the speed, tone, and pronunciation. Keep doing this until it feels natural. Step 3. Think in English. Stop translating. One major problem English learners face is translating in their heads. If you think in your native language first, it slows you down. You need to train your brain to think in English. But how? Method 1. Name what you see. Throughout your day, try naming objects around you in English. Instead of thinking mesa, think table. If you don't know a word, look it up and try to remember it. Method 2. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing in English. Now, I am making coffee. I need to go to work. At first, it feels strange, but over time, it helps your brain switch to English mode. Method 3. Use simple sentences. Don't try to form perfect sentences. Start with simple ideas. I go to work now. I eat lunch. Over time, your sentences will become more natural. This is how you build fluency. The more you practice, the faster your brain will adjust. Step 4. Use English every day, the 80-20 rule. Want to know a secret? You don't need to practice for hours to improve. You just need to practice smart. Focus on the most useful English. This is called the 80-20 rule. Exercise. Write down the 10 most common phrases you use every day. Learn how to say them in English. Use them in conversations as much as possible. Examples. How are you? Can I have? Where is the? I need help with. The more you use English, the faster you'll improve. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. Step 5. Have fun. Learn with things you love. The best way to stay motivated is to make English fun. If you enjoy learning, you'll learn faster. Tips. Watch your favorite shows in English. Listen to English music and try to sing along. Play video games in English. Follow English-speaking influencers on social media. The more you enjoy the process, the faster you'll learn. Part 3. How to think in English. All right, now you know the secret to learning English fast. But here's the biggest challenge. How do you stop thinking in your native language and start thinking in English? If you can do this, you'll become fluent much faster. Thinking in your native language and translating everything into English is one of the biggest obstacles to fluency.
But don't worry.
Today, I'll share powerful techniques that will help you think directly in English. Step 1. Start with simple words. First, you need to train your brain to use English words naturally. Start with simple words and phrases that you already know. Exercise. Look around you and name objects in English. Table, window, phone. When you wake up, think about your morning routine in English. I get up. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. As you go about your day, describe actions in English. I am walking to work. I am drinking coffee. The key is to make English part of your daily life without forcing it. Step 2. Stop translating. Use images, not words. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is translating everything in their heads. Instead, you need to connect words directly to images and ideas. Exercise. Instead of thinking manzana equals apple, just visualize an apple and think apple. When learning a new word, don't translate it. Imagine the object or action instead. This is how native speakers think. They don't translate. They just see the idea and say the word. Step 3. Use short, simple sentences. When babies learn to talk, they don't start with complicated grammar. They use simple words and sentences. I want food. I go now. This is how you should train your brain to think in English. Exercise. Take a deep breath and say the first English sentence that comes to your mind. Keep it short and simple. It's hot today. I like coffee. Slowly start expanding. I like coffee because it wakes me up. Fluency comes when your brain stops hesitating. Simplicity is key. Step 4. Practice in your head conversations. One of the best ways to train your brain to think in English is by having imaginary conversations in your head. Exercise. Imagine you're ordering food at a restaurant. What would you say? Pretend you're meeting a new friend. How would you introduce yourself? Think of common daily situations and mentally practice what you'd say. The more you practice thinking in English, the more natural it will become. Step 5. Surround yourself with English. The final step is to make English a part of your life. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the easier it will be to think in English. Tips. Change your phone and social media to English. Watch movies and TV shows in English. Read books, articles, or even Instagram posts in English. Talk to yourself in English every day. Fluency isn't about studying, it's about living in English. Part 4. Everyday expressions to sound more natural. Alright, now that you're training your brain to think in English, it's time to take it to the next level. If you want to sound natural, you need to use the expressions that native speakers use every day. Today, I'll share the most common phrases that will instantly make you sound more fluent. Section 1. Greetings and small talk. Let's start with the basics. Greetings and small talk. These are the first things you say when you meet someone, so getting them right is key. Common expressions. What's up? A casual way to say, how are you? How's it going? Another friendly way to ask about someone's well-being. Long time no see. Say this when you haven't seen someone in a while. What have you been up to? A natural way to ask what someone has been doing. Section 2. Expressing agreement and understanding. Next, let's talk about how to show that you understand or agree with someone. Instead of just saying yes or I understand, try these more natural phrases. Common expressions. Got it means I understand. Makes sense. A natural way to say that's logical. Totally. / absolutely. Strong ways to say I agree. I hear you. Shows empathy and understanding. Section 3. Asking for help politely. When you need help, it's important to sound polite and natural. Instead of just saying, can you help me? Try these phrases. Common expressions. Could you give me a hand? A friendly way to ask for help. Would you mind? Sounds more polite than can you? I'd appreciate it if you could. A more formal way to ask for help. Do you happen to know? A polite way to ask for information. Next time you need help in English, use one of these phrases instead of, can you help me? Politeness is key in English conversations, so mastering these phrases will help you communicate smoothly. Section 4. Reacting in conversation. Want to sound more natural in conversations? Use these short, common reactions instead of staying silent. Common expressions. No way. Show surprise. Really? A simple way to keep a conversation going. That's crazy. Use this when something sounds shocking. Oh, I see. Shows understanding. I get you. Means I understand what you mean. Section 5. Ending a conversation politely. Finally, let's talk about how to end a conversation smoothly. Instead of just saying goodbye, try these natural phrases. Common expressions. All right, I'd better get going. A casual way to say, I need to leave. It was great catching up. Use this after talking to a friend. Talk to you later. A friendly, informal way to say goodbye. Take care. A warm way to say goodbye. Exercise. Think about the different ways you end conversations in your native language. Practice using these phrases in different situations. Try ending an English conversation naturally with one of these expressions. Part 5. The Fluency Formula. Now you've learned how to think in English and use natural expressions, but how do you put everything together and become truly fluent? I'll share with you the Fluency Formula, a step-by-step guide to mastering English faster than you ever thought possible. Step 1. Input. Surround yourself with English. The first step to fluency is input, exposing yourself to as much English as possible. The more English you hear and see, the faster your brain will absorb the language. What to do? Watch TV shows, movies, and YouTube videos in English. Listen to English podcasts or audiobooks during daily activities. Read in English every day, articles, books, blogs, social media posts. Change your phone and apps to English to make it part of your daily routine. Step 2. Output. Speak every day, even if you're alone. Many learners focus too much on studying and not enough on speaking. To become fluent, you need to practice speaking every single day. How to practice. Talk to yourself in English. Describe your day, your thoughts, or what you're doing. Every morning, describe your plans for the day in English. At night, summarize what you did during the day. Record yourself speaking and listen back to notice areas for improvement. Step 3. Active listening. Train your ears. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about truly understanding them. Active listening helps you recognize natural speech patterns, accents, and common phrases. How to improve listening. Listen for key words instead of trying to understand every word. Focus on context. Use the situation and gestures to guess meaning. Repeat phrases you hear to improve pronunciation and comprehension. Slow down difficult audio using apps like YouTube Speed Control. When you train your ears daily, understanding native speakers will become much easier. Step 4. Think in English. Make it automatic. We've already talked about thinking in English, but here's how you can make it even more automatic. Tips to think in English. Stop translating in your head. Use images and direct associations instead. Talk to yourself mentally. Narrate your actions in English throughout the day. Use English for everyday decisions. Plan your schedule, make shopping lists, and set goals in English. Challenge yourself to go a whole day thinking only in English. Step 5. Embrace mistakes. Learn from them. One of the biggest things stopping people from becoming fluent is the fear of making mistakes. But guess what? Mistakes are your best teachers. Why mistakes help you improve? They show you what to focus on. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn. Native speakers don't care. People appreciate your effort, not perfection. Confidence grows when you stop fearing mistakes. If you follow this fluency formula every day, I guarantee you'll improve your English faster than you ever imagined. The ultimate English learning method. The 4 pillars of the ultimate English learning method. 1. Immersion. Live in English. The fastest way to learn a language is to live it. You might not be able to move to an English-speaking country, but you can create an English-speaking environment wherever you are. 2. Repetition. Master the basics first. The mistake many learners make is trying to learn too many things at once. But fluency isn't about knowing 10,000 words. It's about mastering the 1,000 most useful ones. How to use repetition. Focus on high-frequency words and phrases. Repeat sentences daily until they feel natural. Listen to the same audio multiple times to absorb pronunciation and rhythm. 3. Active use. Speak, write, and think in English. If you want to be fluent, you can't just listen, you need to use English actively. The more you speak, the faster you improve. Language is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. How to use English actively. Find someone to practice with, whether it's a friend, an online tutor, or a conversation partner from a language exchange app. The key is consistency. Write daily journal entries in English. Write about your day, thoughts, or even a summary of something you learned. This helps reinforce vocabulary and structure. Narrate your actions and thoughts in English as you go through your day. Describe what you're doing in English. For example, if you're making coffee, say to yourself, I am pouring the water. Now, I'm adding sugar. 4. Smart study. Focus on effective methods. Not all study methods are created equal. If you want fast results, you need to study smart, not just hard. Effective study methods. Use the chunking technique. Learn whole phrases instead of single words. Record yourself speaking and listen back to correct mistakes. Use flashcards with sentences, not just words. Set realistic, achievable goals to stay motivated. Now that you know the 4 pillars of the ultimate method, here's my challenge for you. Apply these strategies for 30 days. I guarantee you'll see a massive improvement. Your 30-day plan. Week 1. Full immersion. Change all your devices to English. Listen to English daily. Week 2. Repetition. Focus on mastering essential phrases. Week 3. Active use. Speak and write every day. Week 4. Smart study. Track your progress and refine your methods. The key is consistency. If you follow this plan, in just 1 month, you'll be amazed at your progress. Now you have everything you need to take your English to the next level. We've talked about the biggest mistakes learners make, the fluency formula, how to think in English, and the ultimate learning method. But here's the most important thing. None of this will work unless you take action. Learning English is a journey, not a race. Small, daily efforts lead to big results. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Stay consistent. Even if you only practice for 10 minutes a day, you will see improvement over time. Enjoy the process. Language learning should be fun and exciting. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to master English. Thank you for watching, and remember, fluency is possible. You've got this. See you in the next video.